Hello and welcome back. This is Sidetrack bringing you, I think, my last mod spotlight tutorial on MDIO's mod Tinker's Construct. Unless somebody can think of something I missed, this is going to be the last one. So what I want to show you is kind of some of the advanced functions of the Smeltry. And some of the things that you can use, especially if you have other mods installed, to make this even more cool than it already is. The first thing I want to show you is that um, it, these the Smeltry is fully compatible with the hopper. Um, this is full of lava. No more space. These iron are not melting. But that's okay because I'm about to start using it. So it's fully compatible with the hopper. Just make sure this little tiny nozzle is facing here. It will work from the side. It will take in from the top. Either one works great. Alright, typically what most of you think of is, okay, I've got to right click on these things and it will fill this up, and then I've got to take this out and put it wherever I want to. Well, if you put hoppers underneath, and let me go ahead and turn on creative and just break these so you can see what's going on. I've got two hoppers on either side. They are pointed towards the middle hopper. This middle hopper is pointed towards my chest. So in this chest, I am starting to develop a decent stack of iron and blocks of iron. Um, just so I don't fall through here. Alright, next thing that I want you to show you is that these smelteries are compatible with redstone signals. Hey, that's pretty nice, especially if you want to automate this. So I'll give this a pulse. Basically what this is just a clock. Redstone signal is passed through the repeaters at a slow pace, slow as they'll go, and it will provide pulses to each of these. It's not the exact timing in the world. You could probably do a better job, but it gets the job done. So you will see a pulse will send this liquid iron into the cast. Cast will fill up. As soon as it solidifies, it gets sucked out by the hopper, sucked through into this hopper, and then stuck in the chest. You can see I've already got some more. With the casting basins, they will input lava or molten metal 1 ingot at a time. So you need to continuously supply pulses for it to continuously fill up. Again, just like the ingots, it will get sucked out once it solidifies and end up in the chest. There you go. Pretty fancy. So what else can you do? Well, you can, if you're pretty fancy and you know what you're doing, you can automate this brownstone setup. So you can have a hopper sitting right here and, oop, wrong button. Hold shift so it doesn't go into your setup. And you can fill this hopper with some gravel. Well, the gravel will automatically get inputted into this casting basin, and then you'd simply do what we did over there. Have some kind of clock, sets it up, eventually will turn into your brownstone, put a hopper underneath just like we did over there, and suck it out. That way you don't have to make all of this brownstone by hand. Alright, the next thing I want to show you guys is a little bit, I'm going to have to jump ship. I'm actually going to go to my world where I have my factory set up. So bear with me and I'll be back in a minute. Alright folks, here we are in my wonderful little smeltery room. What you see in front of you is kind of a conglomeration of a bunch of different mods. We've been looking at the Tinker's Construct. These orange tubes that look like they have lava going through them do have lava going through them. They are liquid ducts, and they are from the thermal expansion. You see over here, these are liquid routers. They are from Mine Factory Reloaded. And up here, dynamic tank holds lots and lots of lava. Alright, so what you can see is, oh yes, and this is our RedNet controller. Don't remember what that's from. I'll have to put an annotation. Alright, so RedNet controller is providing a redstone pulse at a given interval. I've got gravel that is pouring through here. As that gravel gets turned into brownstone, ends up in brownstone down in this item hopper. At the moment, I don't actually have this going anywhere. I just set this up just to show you that you can do other things You can see if I were actually going to do this, it would make it look a little more aesthetic than the way it is right now. Um, oh boy, falling in here. All right, so the other things you can do is that these liquid ducts you can see will go directly into the top of our lava tanks. This is pretty fancy. I actually have this hooked straight up to the nether, so I have virtually an inexhaustible supply of lava that will constantly be supplied to my smelteries. And it looks really cool, especially at night. The other thing that you can notice is that these liquid ducts will actually remove um, any liquid as soon as it, or any ore as soon as it melts in here. I have them going into these MFR routers, and what you see is that black is downwards, green and blue are to the either side, so gold will always go into this casting basin. I've got copper going into this one, aluminum down at the bottom, iron, and tin in here. These are all the things that can be melted, at least at the time I was making this. I'm not bothering with making alloys, but this is a nice way to actually very quickly process your ores. Um, as they fill up, ores come down through these hoppers. All the hoppers funnel into this one hopper at the bottom. I've got some Buildcraft pipes because I know a lot of people are not so in love with Buildcraft pipes because they're a little wonky. But I just have a place in my heart for items going through pipes, so I like to use them. Maybe that makes me a little strange. Um, Speaking of pipes, I actually have these. Um, they're not in use at the moment, but these pipes channel upstairs, and they actually, let me show you this way. They come from my mine, so it comes down the mine. In the mine, I have little mining turtles that are working away. Those are from Computercraft. There is simply an amazing, turtle mining program. I'll actually put the link up for that too. I did not write it, unfortunately. I cannot take credit for it. I only found it. But it actually creates a really cool branched mining system, um, and it works really well. If you're into that kind of thing, of course. So this is basically my setup, how I've integrated these smelteries into my actual world. This is my house. It's not the most wonderful thing, but I've got a little bonsai tree, and I'll have to do a mod spotlight on that contraption in a little while. Um, so hopefully this gives you an idea of what you can do with the smelteries if you have other mods. And like I said, they work perfectly well on their own. And the weapons and tools are really great. At some point, probably in the next couple months, maybe. Um, there should be the addition of armor, which is going to make things even more interesting. Actually, I remember reading that MDIO said he was going to wait until Minecraft 1.6 comes out with some of the changes that are going on in that. It's going to make things very interesting. Um, so that is pretty much the tutorial for MDIO's mod Tinker's Construct. I definitely think it's worth checking out if you haven't already. If you're not already excited about it, I don't know what to do for you. I hope you guys have a good evening. This is Sidetrack signing off. Take it easy.